The final of Belgium Eurosong 2016 is upon us, and we have asked our readers to name their favorite in our poll. In just 48 hours, we've received around 1,400 votes, and we're quickly going to look at the songs in reverse order. In last place, it's Amaryillis with Kick the Habit. In fourth, it's Astrid with Everybody Aches. In third, it's Adil with In Our Nature. Second at the moment is Laura with What's the Pressure. And our current leader by a huge margin with 37% of all votes is Tom with I'm Not Lost. You guys, let's kick it off in reverse, starting with Amaryillis, Kick the Habit. Thoughts?
Boring. It's just so boring for me. When I heard the snippets, it was my least favorite, and it's still my least favorite. And I don't know, it's a shame, because when we heard her singing the Loreen song in the first show, we all heard that her voice is really, really good, and she was the favorite of the night. But with this song, no, it's a shame. I think it's also partly because of the sound, because with all the songs, I don't know, the sound sounded a little off, like you couldn't hear her or something. I don't know what it was, but no, I really don't like it. And at the beginning, she was dancing like in the dark, and it was really weird. It was like Tesoro was her name, right? With Finland last year. Yeah. The performance was ruined by those dance moves. So when she started, I was like, oh god, we're getting it again. It's like there's a ghost getting into her or something. I don't know what it is, but it was really creepy or something. But no, I don't like it.
She needs to kick the habit. Poor him.
It's just so dated. And I instantly thought of, like, it reminds me of an 80s TV show. Kind of, you know, a theme tune. Kind of, I don't know, some kind of random comedy with drug users or something. I need to kick the habit. Because it's just, I don't know, it's kind of that easy listening style. It's maybe a bit like a Karen Carpenter tribute act or something.
One of our readers in the Philippines said it reminds him of a 1970s cigarette advertisement, and I can totally see that. For me, the problem isn't the song per se, but Amaryillis. She's supposed to be a woman who's like obsessed with a guy, so she should be angry, she should be pissed. But instead, she's like, all sweet and I've got to kick the habit. I think that's the problem. I think this needs rage and anger. Like, even if you recast it as a rock song, like, because I like the way the song builds to a very loud bridge, but she's just not giving it the drama that could make it bearable. It's too throwback for me. In fourth, it's Astrid. Everybody Aches. Denise, are you aching?
Well, what I do like, let's start with the positive about it. What I do like is the electronic sound about it, and I think she's having a good jazzy voice. But this song, like the judges said, that the song, it sounded like they weren't finished with writing it, and that was the same thought that I was having. Like, okay, there is a beginning, it's a good idea, but what else? Yeah, it's missing not just a little bit, it's missing a lot at this moment. And I don't think that the few months they have till it's made, that will be enough to change it in a good way. So again, it's a shame.
Yeah, I'm aching that such a good vocalist has been wasted on such a horrible song. And everybody on Twitter was saying, Molly Sterling, is that you? Because she looks like Molly Sterling, and she sounds like Molly Sterling in that she's got a lovely voice, but she's singing just such a drab song that just goes nowhere. And it's completely flat, there's no build-up to it. At the start you're thinking, okay, this could be promising, but then the chorus arrives, and it's kind of like a bit like Lithuania 2014.
Oh.
And then it's back to being boring and dull again, and then it's over.
Down, 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 on your knees. Oh, I hated Lithuania 2014. I really hate this. I don't like the weird syncopated, I don't know if it's dubstep or what. It's just awful. I have nothing else to say. In third place, Adil with In Our Nature.
I was pretty surprised by it. With the snippets, I liked it, and whoa, 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 that part, it was stuck in my head, and I was singing along. And it was co-written by a Dutchie, so I should like it. But in the end, I didn't really like it. And Adil, he seems like a sweet guy, but on stage, he was missing something. It seems like, well, he needs more experience. I think that's it. It seemed a little uncomfortable, and he was copying Loïc all the time with the white clothes and laying down on the floor and that stuff. No, it will be a middle of the road song that will be forgotten instantly.
Yeah, it starts off very promising, and I was thinking, oh yay, this is actually good, and it's a lot better than his snippet. But then it completely loses its way maybe midway through the song, and it's just flat lines. And like Denise said, he's completely trying to imitate Loïc, and from the avant-garde choreography and the staging and the clothes he wears, and it's not even like, it's hard to believe that this is coming from the same country that gave us Loïc. It's just not on the same playing field at all.
Yeah, I really feel like they've gone with the variety. That was what their main thrust was. Let's choose 5 songs that are kind of different, and so they had to plug in something. And this, this was different from the rest. It's just very empty. After 30 seconds, you kind of get the idea of the song, and then it's on loop, and it arrives at that horrible snippet, which, as I said previously, reminds me of some guy with slick back hair putting a pill into a girl's drink. It's just sleazy. There's something very sleazy. And it's nothing against him. He's a good singer. And I think with a better song, he could have done really well. But this just, I hope he drops this genre, this greasy Guido R&B lounge. It just doesn't work for him. In second place is the beautiful Laura with What's the Pressure?
Well, the public voted for her Sunday, and the only reason I can think of why she won is that she's having so much charisma. When you see her on the stage, she's enjoying every single second of it. She's playing with the cameras all the time, and she's so natural when she's on stage, so that's amazing. Yeah. And her voice is good too, but the song, no, it's really dated, and I can't believe that Selassou wrote this song, especially you, Porrick, because you chose her for Eurovision, and everyone loved it. And then a song that's so dated like this one, no, I can't believe it. And when Belgium will pick this song, I think they will be somewhere in the bottom. They won't win, and that's not because of Laura. Like I said, she's really good, but with another song.
It says a lot, in my opinion, when Alexander Rybak considers you arrogant and annoying. That that you have to be a certain degree of annoying if even he thinks you are. Her voice annoys me, her image annoys me, the song annoys me. I can see why it's the second favourite, because it's upbeat and you can dance and bop along to it. But aside from that, I don't like it at all.
Hate the song, love the performer. I think the song is just awful. I think it's so dated and just, I don't want to listen. Whereas her, when she sings it, she's so happy, charismatic, very pretty, very bubbly. Exactly like Denise said, like, you're voting for her, not for the song. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to win Belgium Eurosong 2016. She can finish as runner-up, but I think that her song is just too weak, especially following like Natet. There's no way Belgium could choose this with that. Now, it is time to review the winner of our poll, or sorry, rather, the man winning our poll. It's Tom Frantzis with the song I'm Not Lost. He's winning in a landslide, Denise. Do you think he deserves it?
Yes. It's the only song I really like. And he reminds me of Dotan. Dotan is a Dutch singer, and he's really good. And I think if you ask every single Dutch person who they want to send to Eurovision, everyone is saying Dotan. But now, this time, Belgium, they were first, and they were choosing someone who's just like him. I really like the song. It's really modern. The only problem is with Tom himself. The way that Laura is so charismatic on camera, he's missing that. So they have to change that. He has to search for the right angles for the cameras, and I think once he won the show, because he definitely has to win the show, then he has to go to Laura, drink a cup of coffee, and discuss how he has to do that, and then it will be fine. But it needs some changes, but the song, it's good.
Yeah, if Belgium don't send him, they should just withdraw completely. It's by far the best song. It's very current. It reminds me of James Bay, Vance Joy, that kind of sound. And the thing about it though, it's not perfect. The chorus I think is epic, but then the verses in between, they need a bit of rework and maybe a bit of a revamp. But that's not that hard to do. They have the material there. They just need to vote for him to win Eurosong, and then they can tweak it, and it should qualify, I think, if it was sent.
You know what Tom does? Tom creates a mood with this song from the beginning to the end. It just has this feeling of kind of like hope and like promise, and you just can't help but smile when you get to the epic chorus that you mentioned. I think the bridge is pretty weak, like they need to sort that shit out, but I think, as you say, they have the foundation for a really good song. He himself, as Denise has mentioned, needs to work on his stage presence. Like, he's smiling when he's supposed to be kind of morose and glum, and then he's like trying to like rock out when he drags the mic across the stage, and at times, if you watch, it's like he has a tick in his right leg. It's like he's doing aerobics in the lower half of his body. He's like, hey girls, hey. He needs to chill out that leg and just like let his face convey the things he's singing, because he clearly feels it, because his voice is so on point. He's got the whole frail, vulnerable thing going on. I mean, the man works everything. Soft to loud, weak to strong. He is fierce. This is a top 10 Eurovision song.
Yeah, so now you know what you have to do, Belgium. We told you.
And while you're doing it, press our like button and subscribe. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.